Hi, good morning. Welcome to SAP Plant Maintenance. Today we will see the concept of the user status both in the maintenance order headers as well as in the equipments. So first of all, we will understand why user status is needed and what is the system status and what is the user status. Generally, system status is the status which the standard SAP defines and that gets determined based on the few of the functions that we perform. Like what could be the system status? Let us take a PM order. So what are all can be the system status? The system status can be CRTD, which is created, REL, released, right? And CNF, confirmed, then PCNF, partially confirmed, right? DLV, delivered. Likewise, GMPS, goods movement, posted, takeoff. You might know that technically completion, right? So all these are all the system statuses. But what is the user status? User status is something that we can create on our own, and whatever the statuses we need, we can keep in that user status. For example, I want to create a user status like start, start, which means started. Let's say while the order got created, the system status would be CRTD, but my user status would be started. And after that, I'll put in INPR, that is in process, right? And then I can also enter OPC1, which means that first operation confirm. In the system status, we cannot have that flexibility to set the status time to time whenever each operation is getting confirmed. Even if there are five operations, if one of the operation is confirmed and if it is fully confirmed, then system status would be CNF. But whereas in the user status, we can segregate and we can even maintain the status at the operation level as well. Means first operation is confirmed, next the status would be OPC2, right? Second operation is confirmed, likewise. So if there are many operations, you can enter those number of operations as the user status. And also I would like to add one more status called completed, COMPL, since it allows only four characters, right? So we will enter the text whatever we want in the long text. So COMPL, completed, correct? And after that we can enter like uh, CL close. You can also enter this CLSC close. So you can also enter the closed. So along with this, we can also restrict few of those functionalities. Like for example, when system status is in START, then the order shouldn't be released. Possible, right? Yes, shouldn't be released. So if the business requirement is, they'll say that even though the order is created, until or unless my system status, user status, or they will not say as a user status, they will say that even though order is created, it should not get released because of some uh, process or some status need to be changed. After then only order need to be released. So how we can achieve that? So we will tell them that okay, for in order to meet your requirement, you will configure the user status and we will put the start like in INPR, OPC1, OPC2 likewise. And if this is in start, then even though the order if you try to release, it won't get released. It will release when only if we put that in INPR. So even that restricted or restriction functionality also can be achieved in the user status. So what is the T code? T code is BS02 to configure the user status. So in order to configure the user status, you need to first create the status profile. Okay. So first we need to create the status profile and then we need to configure all these user statuses under that status profile. So we will see that in SAP now. Let me check whether it is recording. Okay, it is recording. Okay, that will be. Okay, now I'll go to SAP. So what is the T code? BS02, right? So BS02 create. So status profile I'll give as ZPM01, right? So user status profile for PM. Okay. Maintenance language is English. So it was created. So double click on this. So here status number let's give 1 and status. What is the status we configured first? First is start, right? So we'll enter the same only STRT. So order created. Okay, we'll put it as order created, right? So this is the initial status, correct? And second, INPR order is in process. Okay, and then OPC1, right? First operation confirmed, correct? Next, OPC2, second operation confirmed. You can enter any n number of statuses. There is no restriction here. You can enter n number of status. So I'll put as two operations. After that, we'll put it as once the operation is confirmed, right? We'll put as Deco anyway is available in the system status. So in the user status, we'll put as COMPL, right? COMPL, COMP, or we'll put it as CMPL. So order processing completed. Okay. After that, we'll put it as in general in the system status last to the business completion. So we'll put it as SETL order settle. So we will put for this for now we will add 6 user statuses. And what is the lowest here? 1. What is the highest here? 6. Again, lowest one, highest 6. 1, 6. 1, 6. 1, 6. 1, 6. Okay. Now let's save this. So status profile is not yet assigned to any objective as in now. Yes. Now for this status profile, we need to assign the object types. What is object types? Means for which Object types, this status profile is applicable. So for us, since we are doing for the maintenance orders, correct? So we'll enter maintenance order here. Okay. Let also be for notification plan, and for equipment we'll create a new status. That's we can do later for with a different status profile. So let's focus only on order now. Okay. So I don't think, yeah, any checkbox is unleft. Okay, we have ticked all those. Just save this. So capture in a tr. Now again go back to this. Now go to the object types. Okay, object as we already did that, correct? So double click on the first status, STRT. So here it will ask the business transaction. I told right, we can also restrict the release or unrelease. So whatever here. So if you scroll down, see release. So what I'll see, I'll put release as forbidden, which means when the order's user status is in STRT, you cannot release that order. Okay, and what we can also find many multiple business transactions that you can restrict based on the each user status, and this depends on like the requirement which the business client provides. So also I am saying that goods movement is forbidden, means I cannot issue any goods for that order when the user status is STRT. Okay, also goods received, uh, let us check other any metal movements are present, and we will also do that. We will also change that. So confirm order is also forbidden. Okay. So all these four functionalities were forbidden. Also print order I will put as forbidden. Okay. And save this. Save in a transport. Okay. In the same way, you can also do for each of the individual statuses. There is that option here. Okay. Now I save this. Go back. Go back. Now go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, plant maintenance and customer service, maintenance and service processing, maintenance and service orders, general data, user status or orders, define user status profile. Now we have to define the user status profile. Now we need to assign to the order types, correct? So for which order type we will assign? Let's for example we will assign this for PM03 order type. Okay, save this again. TR, we capture that in a TR. Now we have assigned our user status profile to the PM order, PM03 order type. Now let's go to creation of any order, PM03, priority high, equipment, planning plan DVC1. Okay, now test order, for example, we will give it as test order, correct? Enter. Okay, this should be internal control key. Test order, okay. Now save this order, right? What is this order number? IW32. Enter. So the order system status is CRTD and the user status is STRT. Now if I release this, generally what happens? If you release the order, it will allow to release. But now if you release the order, you can see user status STRT is active. Why it is showing this error? Because in our configuration, which we saw previously, we have restricted the release when the system status, when the user status is STRT, right? So what we need to do now, put it in process, save this. Now you try to release. What happened? Yes. the order was released. So that all those kinds of business functionalities can be achieved using this user statuses. So now save this order. Okay. Now you may get a doubt like, do we need to really actually go and each and every time we need to set the status? No, it is not like that. Generally, what happens in the real time, we have the function modules, like we have this function module, a status underscore change underscore extern, which automatically changes the user statuses, and we need to write a logic for that. Let us say, for example, the confirmation is happening in a shop floor system, and you want that confirmation to be posted in SAP. So while posting in SAP, also you want the proper user statuses to be selected because for the reporting purpose and for all those functionality. So what happens if you write a logic in the inbound when the let's say you are posting through an IDOC in that inbound function module, you will also call this function module and you will predefine based on the logic for that order what should be the user status and that gets posted automatically. But whereas in the front end, you can go and change in the change mode. Okay. Now, so what is the user status for this INPR? So if someone asks you to fetch a report, see for the users how to configure and create a user status for the equipment. So again, we will go to base02 create. So status profile for equipment. So ZEQUI. Let us put in this way. So user status for equipment. Okay. Maintenance language is EN. Continue. So created. Go here. One user status. Well, first the user status of the equipment. Let us say CRTD. Okay. Equipment created. Second is we will put it in process. No, not in process. We will put it as available. So equipment is available. Okay. Third, let us say equipment got any breakdown. Okay. So BRKD. So equipment breakdown. Fourth. So if the equipment is in a different contractor location, okay, equipment no contractor location. If the equipment is in warehouse, WRH WHSC, okay, in warehouse. If let us say equipment is scrapped, so equipment scrap. So all these user statuses you can set. So yeah, specify the lowest and highest numbers. 1, 6, position 1. Okay. Again 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1. Oh, wait, sorry. 6, 1, 6. Okay. Initial. Okay. Now save this. Status profile. What is the status profile we need to assign? We need to assign for this equipment. Correct. So equipment. Okay. Save this. Right. So what is this? ZEQUI. So once this is created, now go to SPRO. Save reference IMG. Plant maintenance and customer service. master data, technical settings, equipment, assign user status profile to equipment category. So we will assign that user status profile to the equipment category M. Okay. So delete this. So where is our equipment category? ZEQUI. Create. Assign this save. Got it? For EQI for M. Now go to T code IE01 for the equipment category M. Create an equipment. Test equipment pump. Okay. All this will assign now. Just a second. Location maintenance plant is ABC1. Okay. Work center ABC1 M90. Organization we have already entered. 999. Structure. Okay, now save this. Okay. Now if you go to the change mode, now you can see here, you can have the different set of equipment statuses, user statuses available here. So based on that, we can select our each user statuses based on the functionality and the requirement. So I hope you have understood how to configure the user statuses for both maintenance orders and for equipments. So in the next class, we will see a different topic. If you like the video, do subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you.